Okay, this is problem 2 on the midterm. And in this problem, it'll be the automatic box order, which will be the zones dealing with the weight of the boxes sorted into each zone. As you can see, zone 1 is smaller than 35 pounds, and a medium or small less than 50 will be in zone 2, which is a medium-sized box. Anything greater than 50 pounds is going to be a large box. So if you can remember, in part 1, we talked about the introduction of the problem and dealing with momentary push start and stop buttons. So if we go to the main function, you're going to see your zone right here. This is our problem 2 function block right here, labeled as pound size, and it's connected to our conveyor. And you can see the lines kind of all connecting to each other. Our integer value is connected to our weights ADC, and our proximity is connected straight across with our proximity on the zones. In the zone 1, 2, and 3 is going to be what the boxes are going into. So if we go to the conveyor, we can actually see this bad boy and see this thing run. So it's going to be, you can see it run in real time, and as we press start, we'll see the box sorting into zones based on the size and weight. And of course, like I mentioned, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. And this will all be done automatically. So we hit start, and you can see running 36 pounds is going to go into zone 2. As you can see, that the boxes are adding up, and we can go to our zone, and we can actually see this running. So the zone 3, it just went into, now zone 2, it just went into zone 2 again, zone 3, and anything less than 35 pounds, remember, is going to go into zone 1. As you can see, that just went off. So we have those functioning, and as you can see now, that is the real time, and we can also see it in ladder diagram, and I can explain to you what my zone is actually, what's going on, and what to expect. So I'm going to go offline for a second to show you the math of the zone, as you got a great idea of how it's supposed to run in real time. So problem 2 specifically asks to explain the small boxes in each zone. So I mean, zone 1 is going to be less than 35 pounds, and anything greater than 35, less than 50, is going to be in the zone 2. It can take a small and medium box into zone 2, as we can have you see our network right here, greater than 35, less than 50, and of course it's got to be less than 50 to be in the zone 2. In our zone 3, it's got to be greater than 50 pounds in order to make the large box. So we have our sorting indication, our box sorting, and then in addition, we have our weight ADC, which really doesn't give to you off the bat. You kind of have to convert it first using ADC value and go into weight real, using the formulas, of course, provided with span. And as you can see, I had 2 real go into our integer value divided by 32,767, which is very common in our past problems, times 100. And as you can see, it has a var output of a weight real, and which distributes, this weight will be distributed to all the block zones, which are right here, less than or greater than, going into zones. So that explains problem 2, and we will cut that right here.